Alright, today I am going to give you guys a collection look at my Transformer figures. And here I got a few more. Based on the last video, I only had 4 so far, but now it grew a little bit. I got Jetfire, I think it was only like 2 days ago. And then Springer, you already seen. Then Ultra Magnus, and then we have Cup, Hot Rod, and RC. Oh, and Blur is back there too. Where's Blur? Right there, Blur. Not gonna go over transformation. Just gonna show you guys a couple of issues I have with these figures. But overall, I'm liking what I have so far. It really builds up my movie 86 movie Transformer look here. Right, let's start off with Jetfire. He is awesome. If you're deciding, if you're on the fence about whether to get him or not, get him. He is amazing. I love this figure. Not only does he have some of the add-on pieces, which he has on right now. I didn't put the chest on or the faceplate on, but everything else is on him. A couple of the weapons on the arms and all that, and then the rifles that he has on. One thing I want to feature here, it's something that is absolutely mind-blowing. Here you can see in this on his hand here, he has this hole which helps with fitting the weapon on him, so he could hold it tightly. But the thing that I want to feature is that when you open his hands up, like those 4 fingers, you could see that the peg disappears. Peg that piece there, right there. So yeah, that is awesome. Look, so when the hand comes, when the fingers come down, the peg, I mean the hole actually goes up into his hand. So that is awesome. That's just something I want to feature in this video. That's a nice touch. So when his hand's open, you don't see that giant hole there, but when you want him to carry the weapon, see, once you close the fingers up, the hole comes down, so you could put the weapons back in, which is awesome. I like that feature quite a lot. And if you really look at Jetfire, he has a lot of panel lines on him too. So he is he's got quite a lot of details on him. I think if you use a Gundam marker to color in those lines, you would see a lot of nice detail on this Jetfire figure. Look at all those panel lines. Yeah, I think if those panel lines are colored in, he's gonna look fantastic. So yeah. And next one I want to talk to you guys about is Cup. Actually, not a whole lot to say about Cup. He looks fine. I'm happy with it. Not a whole lot of stuff on the back side. From here, you can see the backpack is pretty tiny, and then here's the back side of him. I mean, you do see some holes here and there to save on plastic, but he ends up being quite nice. Even in vehicle mode, he turned out quite nice. And then next up, I want to talk to you guys about is Blur. This is one that I am pretty disappointed of. I mean, going in, I already know that piece is gonna stick out like a sore thumb, which is this giant piece on his back of his arm. But in person, it looks quite bad actually. Why is this sticking out like that? They could have done. I don't know if they could have done anything with it, but what I'm going to do is that I probably will take this rod out and then just remove that piece altogether, and then during transformation I'll just push it in like a parts former parts forming transformer instead of having this giant piece sticking out like this. Looks really, really ugly. But overall, he looks like a fantastic figure. Likeness is pretty good. I like the head sculpts of this blur. Yeah, color's fine. It's just those arms. These two pieces are just sticking up. Really, really ugly. And the last one I want to talk about is RC. Backpack. She actually has two backpacks. Here's one. I believe you could attach that onto this existing backpack and then makes her backpack even bigger. So I'm not going to do that. And here's a good look at her. She looks decent from the front. Not liking those hands where it stays in that position, in that pose. Well, I guess Hot Rod actually has articulated fingers, but RC doesn't. The rest of her, she looks fine from the front, but from the back is actually kind of bad. First, you have this giant backpack on her, and then you can see all these holes on her, which is very, very ugly. I went ahead and bought a add-on kit from eBay. Hasn't arrived yet, but it actually asks you to remove this backpack here, and then they'll fill in another backpack, a smaller backpack that looks more like her from the film. And then they also created a couple of pieces to cover up all these holes here. So hopefully when that arrives, then I will put that on and maybe show you guys what she looks like without it, with the new add-ons. So yeah, but even after transforming this figure, is basically a shell, and you can see her body completely underneath. So kind of ugly transformation in vehicle mode. From the front, from the top, she looks fine as a vehicle mode, but once you flip her over to look at underneath, you will see her complete body, more like a contortionist. You can see her right underneath here, so that was kind of ugly. So there you have it. There's my collection so far, and I recently just I just got Grimlock and Willy in today, and I didn't even have a chance to open it yet, so I'm not gonna feature them in this video. But there's what I have so far, and I am liking this collection quite a bit, except for a few minor issues. But hopefully those get fixed pretty soon. And yeah, thanks for watching.